You're watching Dermist Mondays. I'm Ali and I'm flying Han Solo this week. I thought we'd get some chat about the Twilight Sad gig at the Barrowlands, which was in Quadraphonic sound. Big thanks to Craig at work who got myself and Little Ali some guesty passes for the show on Friday night. It was out of this world. But first, I just want to do a wee shout out for, we've got a show. So this Saturday at Broadcast, we are playing live. We're supporting very talented Maddox Jones, who you might remember from The Departure. He's doing the show to promote his new album, which is out. I believe you can get free tickets if you pre-save the album, and then I think it's £3.50, £4 on the door. So if you want to come along, the Broadcast this Saturday night, we'll be playing. There's some other acts, there's a DJ set. Yeah, it should be good. We've got a rehearsal this Wednesday for it. I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good wee night out. Anyway, back to the Twilight Sad. The Barrowlands, fantastic venue. This is a gig that I don't think I will ever forget. I've never been to a Quadraphonic show before, but for those of you that don't know, Quadraphonic show, they don't just have the sound coming from the front of the stage, they have speakers lined up all the way along the side of the venue and also at the very, very back of the venue. So I think it's a company based down south who came up to do the show with the Twilight Sad. Incredible sound, and put rigging all the way down the side of the Barrowlands and up the back, and they had speakers flying all the way around. It was just something else. I think there's a few bands that are doing this. It's a bit of a one-off because I think you've got to do quite a bit of pre-production for it. But what a special night. I wasn't sure how it would sound. For those of you that know me, I sometimes find it quite difficult to go to gigs because sometimes I can't tune out certain frequencies, and I'm quite particular about sound and different frequencies that go on within venues. So I wasn't sure what to expect, but as soon as the band started, and I think it was about halfway through the first song, you could just get a very, very small flavour of the fact that you could hear the vocals so clearly. You were aware that there was some sounds going to the side, to the left and right, and also to the back. It wasn't right in your face. I was thinking, the front of house sound might be drowning out the rest. But as soon as we got into the second song and the third song, the fourth song, fifth song, I think I had goosebumps for the first 4 or 5 songs straight through. I couldn't get rid of them, shivers, because the sound was incredible. Is the way gigs should be all the time. Keyboards pan to the left and the right of you, and it felt like it was right above your head and behind you. The sound engineers were obviously able to pan guitars and put them to the back and fling them to the front. Same with the tom fills on the kit. It was absolutely incredible. I've never experienced anything like it at all. I'm so glad I got the opportunity to go along. Thanks Craig for getting us tickets. Great show to take Little Ali to as well. She really enjoyed it, and the band were spot on. Also, there was a bit of a change up with the lineup of the band. Their usual drummer, I think, is based in America and couldn't make it over for the show. So on drums for the evening was Grant Hutchison, and obviously it's quite a strong connection with Frightened Rabbit and the Twilight Sad. And Grant, it was great to see Grant play. So that added a whole different dynamic to the show as well, which was quite nice. It was quite special to be a part of that. band were also without Andy, their guitarist, but they drafted in Alex, who is the touring guitarist for Mogwai. He was incredible as well. Kind of really a lot of quite complex sort of noise soundscape parts on the guitar, but it was amazing to hear them fly over your head and go off to the right and the left and behind you. It was a really surreal experience. It was quite something else. I would say it was definitely more than just a gig. And yeah, I kind of feel like I've got a whole new appreciation for the band as well. Bought a t-shirt, so that's a good sign. And yeah, I'll probably definitely listen to the band a bit more. I think definitely more of a live band than being able to capture some of those songs and the energy that they have on record. But yeah, that happens with a lot of bands. So, but yeah, it just sounded absolutely spot on. You could hear every single word that James was singing. The whole experience was just absolutely electrifying. The sound overall was just incredible. Grant was playing behind a drum screen, which made the drums super clear and super crisp. Getting that real definition at a live show. It's something that I really struggle, especially at the Barrowlands as well. Sometimes the sound can be quite muddy and quite full on, but this experience was just another level. To say, it's the way gigs should always be. The whole show in general was absolutely amazing. James's vocals were spot on. Did hear that the next night Andrew from work as well, I think, went on the Saturday night. I think James had spent his vocals on the Friday night, so I think we got the better of the shows. But just a wonderful evening, supported by the amazing Cloth. Great to see them play live as well. Really delicate, intricate sounds. Really nice guys as well. What else? That all tied in with a fantastic light show. It was really intense. Some of the songs were really intense. And I'm really glad that we stood pretty much in the middle of the Barrowlands, because we got to appreciate the full Quadraphonic experience. Every time you heard something that you would normally feel like it should be coming from the front of the stage and it's getting sent. I think there was one song where I think I just shut my eyes and just listened to the sound, and it was not almost like having headphones on, but it was very, very close to how you would want to experience that kind of audio thing. It was just incredible. So I think there's other bands that have done this. Craig was saying that I think that Enter Shikari have done some Quadraphonic shows. I've not really heard of any other bands that have done a Quadraphonic show even here in Scotland, so let me know if you've been to any Quadraphonic shows. And it doesn't seem like it would be that difficult for some venues to install Quadraphonic sound in their venues, and yeah, it's just a much better experience. So I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that was that. I just wanted to kind of share something. I've got some footage of the show. I'll put some of that in there. I kind of feel a wee bit guilty because I had said to Stuart and the guys at Layaway that I would go along to King Tut's and catch their show. I think they were playing with another friend of ours, Blaine, in the Glass Keys. I was going to go along to that until I kind of got guested for the Barrows. But it's something I couldn't miss that. So sorry guys, didn't make it to the show, make it to the next one. But yeah. So a reminder that we're playing live this Saturday. We're playing broadcast, supporting the Maddox Jones. As I said, you can get free tickets if you pre-save the Maddox Jones album, and tickets are £3 or £4 on the door. But yeah, it should be a really good night. So make sure you get down Saturday night. So yeah, thanks for watching. Can't believe we've been doing a video every week for over 2 years now. So thanks to the 14 or 15 people that tune in and watch these videos. And yeah, remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell if you like this content and want to check out some of our other videos. Check out the album and hopefully see you at broadcast on Saturday. You've been watching Dermot's Mondays. I've been Ali. I was going to go, see ya, but that's not mine. Mine's just bye. I've been Ali, and I'll see you next week on Dermot's Mondays. Bye! And cut.